Hey, welcome to Algebra 1. Let's go over stuff that you need to know for the Unit 1 test. Which ordered pair is a solution to the equation y equals 3x? Well, all I got to do is remember that these points are x and then y. So all I got to do is plug in the x value for x and the y value for y. So let's check point A. If I put a 0 for x, 3 times 0, and then a 3 for y, does this work? 3 equals 3 times 0? No. So it's not A. Let's check this one. Y equals 3x. The y value is 0, so 0 equals 3 times the x value. The x value is 3. So 0 equals 9? No. So let's not B. Let's try C. Y equals 3x. The y value is 9. Equals 3 times the x value. The x value is 3. 9 equals 3 times 3? Yes. Let's just double check to make sure this one's not right. The y value is 3. We're doing y equals 3x still. The y value is 3. And that should equal 3 times the x value. X value is 9. Let's see, does 3 equal 3 times 9? 27? No. So it's not D. That means it must be C. What is the slope of this line? Well, the formula for slope is y2 minus y1, the difference of the y values, or the vertical rise, over x2 minus x1, which is the difference in the x values, or the run. Alright, so we're going to pick one of these points to be x2, y2, and we're going to pick one of these points to be x1, y1, and then we'll plug them on in. So y2 is 2, so 2 minus y1 is 1. And then x2 minus x1, so 1 minus 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 3 is negative 2. So our slope is negative 1/2. And we should know that if it's going downhill to the right, it should be a negative slope. What is the slope of the line between the points below? Well, let's just call this x1, y1, and we'll call this x2, y2, and we'll use our formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Alright, so y2 is 4 minus y1 is negative 2, so minus negative 2. And then x2 is negative 3 minus x1 is 5. So minus a negative 2, that turns into 4 plus 2. So we're going to have 6 on top, and then negative 3 minus 5. It's like I lost 3 and then I lost 5 more. Altogether I lost 8. And this reduces to negative 3/4. And that's A. What is the slope of the line y equals negative 4/3 x plus 2? Well, for this you just need to know that it's y equals mx plus b. The slope is the number in front of x, or the coefficient of x. So this one is D. The y-intercept here is 2. It's actually the point 0, 2. Which ordered pair is a solution to the equation? Alright, so we need to plug the x value in and see if we get the right y value. Y equals 1/2 x. So here, for a, the y value is 1/2. 1/2 times the x value is 2. So is 1/2 equal to 1/2 times 2? No. 1/2. A half times 2 is 1, and these are not equal, so it's not A. All right, let's take a look at B. Y equals 1/2 x. The y value is 1/2. Does that equal 1/2 times x? The x value is 0. So 1/2 times 0 is 0. Does 1/2 equal 0? No. So it's not B. All right, y equals 1/2 x. The y value here is 8. So does 8 equal 1/2 of, what was our x value? 4. So half of 4 is 2. Does 8 equal 2? Nah. It's not C. Hopefully it's D. Let's check. We're using y equals 1/2 x. Our y value is 2. And our x value is 4. 2 equals, half of 4 is 2. So, yay! What is the slope of line M if the slope of line N is 7/8? Well, these two lines are parallel, so they have the same slope. So if the slope of N is 7/8, then the slope of M also has to be 7/8. What is the slope of the line negative 3x plus 7? So remember, if you have y equals, then you're in slope-intercept form, and the coefficient is the slope. The coefficient of x is the slope. What is the y-intercept of this line? The y-intercept is the number that's added on to the end. So 1/3 is the value where this crosses the y-axis. So technically the y-intercept is the point 0, 1/3. What is the slope-intercept equation of the line graphed below? Okay, so here's our origin right here. So our y-intercept is at -1. So this should say -1 on the end. That's not right, and that's not right. So it's not A, and it's not C. Alright, so it's either -1/2 for the slope or +1/2 for the slope. And since this line is going downhill as we go to the right, another way to realize is, if I was going to write a word on this line, would that word be going uphill or downhill? This word would be going downhill, so that's a negative slope. And if you wanted to figure it out, you could say, well, down 1 to the right 2, so the rise would be -1, and the run would be 2. Any way you figure it out, you're going to have the slope is -1/2. What is the slope-intercept equation of this line? Well, the y-intercept is -2, so that means it's not A or C, because we need to have -2 at the end. And then is our slope going to be +2 or -2? This line is going uphill, so that slope is positive. So the answer here is going to be B. What is the point-slope equation of the line that goes through the point -4, 3 with a slope of 1/2? Well, point slope is y minus the y value of the point equals the slope times x minus the x value of the point. So this would be your x1, y1, and this is your m. So y minus y1 is 3 equals 1/2 times x minus -4. And when you subtract the negative, it turns into plus. So that looks like C. What is the point-slope equation of the line that goes through 2, 1 with a slope of -5? So this would be my x1, this would be my y1, and this is my m. So y minus 1 equals -5 times x minus x1 is 2. So I'm looking for a y minus 1, and then my slope is -5, and then x minus 2. What is the point-slope equation of the line in the graph? Alright, my slope, look, all the slopes are the same, so I don't even have to try to figure out what the slope is. I just need to see if they picked the x value and y value right. So it's either going to be this point, where it would be, this point would be, the y value is 2, so it would be y minus 2 equals -2/3 times x minus -4, so x plus 4. And if it was this one, it would be y minus -4, which is y plus 4, equals -2/3 times x minus 5. And this one is right here, C. What slope-intercept inequality is graphed below? Well, I got a dashed line here, and I'm shaded below, so I'm looking for strictly less than. I'm looking for y is less than. Oh, look, this is the only one that has y less than. Interesting. They all have the same slope, and they all have the same y-intercept. This is the only one that has the correct inequality sign. Shaded below and dashed. Here we got all the same slopes of -3 and all the same y-intercepts of +1. So think about this line. This line is solid and it's shaded above. So that's going to be greater than or equal to. Y is greater than or equal to. Boom. Hey, that was the practice test. If you have any questions, shoot me an email and I will see you when it's time to take the test. Goodbye.